4th of July week, everyone, and happy 250. While everybody else is getting the grills fired up and they're getting ready for the fireworks, the Wolverine prepper community, we're looking ahead. We are officially in the lead up to celebrating the 250 of America. But we're not just here to eat hot dogs and watch fireworks. We're here to be modern Minutemen. Today, we're going to talk about merging the spirit of 1776 and the reality of our current day. If you're at a parade or a festival or a fireworks show this week, you're not just there as a spectator. You're there as a prepared citizen on the watch. The time for training for this week is over. We are now in the thick of it. Now it's about carrying the gear and knowing how to use it. In our modern Minuteman loadout, we focused on defense. But in a crowd of thousands, your medical gear is probably going to be your most active tool. Let's talk about some of the basic things that we should be carrying. On top of the basic first aid kit that you should be carrying, we need to make sure that we have tourniquets as well, maybe even chest seals and bandages and splints. That way, if something were to happen, you can immediately start to render aid while paramedics and other first responders come to take over. Now, this first aid kit should be on you, not in your truck, not at your house, on your person, whether it's actually on your body, or I like to generally carry a backpack to some of these festivities so I can have multiple things carried with me. The original Minutemen were pillars of their community. If someone goes down from heat exhaustion or an accident this week, you are the bridge between the incident and paramedics. Being a modern Minuteman does mean you have all of the gear to be your gray man, slick, defensive, prepared citizen, but it's also about having the tools to save a life in a heartbeat. If you're enjoying this video and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. So as we look forward and we prepare for the 250th celebration, we're going to be balancing two different roles, the defender and the builder. As a defender, you have your red lines established. If a fun celebration turns into something worse, you have the mindset and you have your Minuteman bag ready to go. And for the builder, this is the Nehemiah principle we discussed in our biblical preparedness series. We are building a culture of preparedness and being ready. When people see you calm during chaos, potentially in a 4th of July celebration, you're building walls of your community future, and people can see that you're one of the good guys that's there to help. For those of you that are out this weekend, here are 3 things I want you to think about while you're celebrating. First and foremost, hydration. Most of the United States is under severe heat right now, and we want to be ready. Be the guy who has extra water for kids and for that veteran standing in the sun at that 4th of July parade. And don't forget to thank him for his service. Comms. When we're in these large gatherings, cell phone towers are not always reliable. Have your PACE plan ready for your family so they know exactly what to do and when to do it. With those comms in mind, also have a rendezvous spot that if you get split up and something were to go down, your family knows where to rendezvous to come back together as a family. And most importantly, awareness, situational awareness. Watch the 99% from the perspective of the 1%. Know where your exits are. Know where the first aid tent is. And always keep your head on a swivel, watching for people that don't look like they belong or just look like they're out of the norm. If you're training the way you should already be able to spot these people quickly. Being a modern Minuteman just isn't about gear. It's about being a man of faith and a man of action. That is what drove our founders to establish this country. And I keep this picture of George Washington crossing the Delaware to remind me of the faith that George Washington had, not just in his men and not just in what they were trying to do, but his God. We prepare because we love our families and we love this republic. And this is something, and these are values that those original Minutemen have handed down to us through the generations. This week is about honoring that legacy through our own readiness and conduct. But enjoy the fireworks, enjoy the hot dogs, and hug your family. But always stay frosty. Tell me in the comments how you're serving your community this 4th of July as a modern Minuteman. If you like the video, go ahead and do all those things for the algorithm, like, comment, subscribe, and share. If the hype button's there, go ahead and hit that hype button. That's going to let the algorithm know that these are the kind of videos that you want to see. That's going to be it for me today. I'm Paul from Wolverine Prepper. Happy 4th of July. Don't just get prepared, stay prepared. God bless you, and God bless the Republic.